Hello everyone, welcome to Angel's Light Tarot Pick a Card. Thank you for joining me on this channel. Today we're going to look into what is your partner thinking of you. We're going to start with the first, the first card is represented by the tiger eye bracelet, yes, with the colorful purple orange blossoms, if you will. So take some time to meditate on that. The second card pile is represented by the gold bracelet with the sun. See that beautiful sun with the list. This looks like not only what they're thinking about you today, but also as you see the darker color blues, they're also thinking into the night about you. Now let's move on to the next and third pile, which is represented by the blue. You see the blue trees. We have the healing. We have the spiritual beads here that represent spiritual cleansing, spiritual relationships. So take some time and meditate on which one resonates with you. No need in rushing. Some of you may choose 1, 2, or 3, or some of you may choose or resonate with more than one pile. I will be time stamping so that you know which ones you can just click right into it. Okay? All right, thanks. Okay, so we're back with pile number 1. What is your partner thinking about you? So when we look at the major influence of their thoughts when concerning you, they're feeling like they're learning something from you. This is a life experience for them. Lots of lessons within this union. And I feel like they're here for it. You know, they're actually thinking, you know, I'm willing to take on this endeavor here. I feel like they have been spending a lot of time feeling alone, feeling like they miss you. But there was a part of them that didn't necessarily want to didn't want to go through the lessons that needed to be learned through this relationship. With this Joker, it's telling me that something showed up in their life that actually prompted them to go through these lessons, to be with you. I feel like they knew inherently, they knew that this was or this is a blessed union that is actually unfolding as you move forward on this journey together. Like, there will be challenges, but through those challenges will be blessings. But in order to get those blessings, they understand that they must go through these challenges. Now, they didn't expect to feel this way. They didn't expect that they wanted to do the work. They didn't expect that they knew that they wanted you, but I feel like they didn't realize how much they wanted you until they felt alone. And that could have been spiritually, that could have been feeling alone physically, maybe not communicating, but that time spent by themselves made them realize, you know, I think I want to do the work, because they truly have a deep heart connection with you. So like I said, with this Joker, something popped up in their life to make them feel. Sometimes, you know, the universe will push us a little bit to get our attention. So there was something in the universe that pushed them to get your attention, because this is truly a blessed union here. But it's only, the blessings will only be received through going through the challenges. Sorry about that. But with each challenge here, I feel like every time there is a challenge to overcome, like I don't feel like you guys have the same, or they feel like it's the same challenge. I feel like there's a lot of learning here. Each time they learn, it's almost like they step up in the connection, and it's a blessing. So my feelings here, they're not willing to give up. They're willing to make this connection work. But it was definitely prompted by the universe, okay? So how they're actually, that I feel like they really are thinking a lot about the communication that you guys have had. I feel like your communication has been a bit up and down. Sometimes they feel that maybe you changed your mind a lot in reference to what it is that you wanted. Or maybe they changed their mind in reference to what they wanted. But it's definitely on their mind a lot, and I see them actually sitting a lot, worrying about what it is that you want, or worrying about what it is that they want. But there's a lot of mind anxiety that is going on, almost like I don't know what's going to happen. They have fear in how this is going to play out. They have fear if you are going to change your mind completely in what it is that you really want. You're actually making them step up here to get the blessing, to get you. And but they feel like this could be a little bit too, because there's so many challenges here, they're feeling like you might change your mind and give up. But I don't necessarily see that happening here. They're thinking a lot about you two moving forward. They're thinking about what needs to be said here, but they keep changing their mind. Should they say that, or should they not say that? They're really trying to figure out, sometimes we say what we think the person wants to hear, but then when they do that, you're not saying what's authentically in your heart or authentically in your mind. So then you can't really remember, oh, what was it, that I said here. That there lies kind of like the anxiety. What is it that they said in the past? How can they keep it straight? But the truth of the matter is, they do want to please you. They just can't figure out, to them, they can't figure out what it is, because they're feeling like what you want changes. Yeah, what you want definitely, what they think what you want changes. Like they can't make you happy, because what makes you happy keeps changing. But they're willing to go the distance with you. They're willing to overcome. They're thinking, I'm willing to overcome what it is, to get to that place of, it's almost checking things off. Okay, you want this. Okay, let me do that. You want that. Okay, let me do this. So they're willing to go the distance with you. Now, when I look at this Ten of Pentacles here, they not only want to go the distance with you, but they also want to bring happiness and success and resources to the relationship. I see with the gardener here that they're thinking they really want to put in the work. They really do. They're willing to learn whatever it is that they need to learn, because they know this is a blessed union. They know that if they overcome each challenge, that blessing will unfold for the two of you. That they know that there's nothing but abundance, there's nothing but joy, family, that's waiting for them. But they also know that they have to literally go through everything in reference to learning about. So for some of you, I feel like I feel like they're also learning about how it is to be in a relationship, and you are actually teaching them. Maybe they don't have a mindset. Maybe they didn't have a childhood that represented what a honest relationship looked like, or a healthy relationship looked like. But you're teaching them every step of the way, and they know that you are teaching them what a real relationship looks like. So every time you teach, they're thinking, every time you teach one lesson, gosh, they got another lesson to learn to get it right here, okay? They're thinking, can they do this? They think that they can. They think that they can do the work because they truly love you. They truly want to see this relationship grow, and they want to better themselves to be with you. This is a really this is really good here. I feel like in the outcome here is they're willing to do the work. They're thinking, I'm willing to do the work. All of it, not just one. Once they achieve once they achieve one step, then I see them, okay, I did that. And then the next step, okay, I achieved that. Okay. Because they know that the end result with being with you is abundance, is a beautiful connection. Now, is it always going to be work here? Yes, they know that it's always going to be work with you, okay? But after a while, they're going to enjoy the work. It's not going to be, they're not going to look at it as work. It's just going to be life. Relationships are about give and take, and it's going to become easier and easier because they're always going to look back at this time when they were feeling alone, when they were feeling like when they were not with you. So whatever, when we look at this Joker, whatever it was in their life that made them come to the realization that they needed to do the work, whatever it was, that's always going to be in their mind. That's always going to bring them back to, okay, I still need to do the work. Okay, I still need to do the work, because they never want to feel this feeling of being alone, being without you any longer. The universe has did its work here, okay? So all in all, what they're thinking of you, they're thinking that this is a relationship that requires a lot of work, but it's not the relationship that so much needs the work. It's them literally stepping up and learning. This relationship is teaching them literally how to be in a healthy relationship. And the great thing about it is they're thinking, I'm willing to put in the work no matter what it takes, because the end result here is a happy union. Okay. So now we're going to take a peek at pile number 2. The major energy of this, how they're thinking of you on pile number 2, it looks a bit ebb and flow. It feels like it's on again, I want to say on again, off again energy, the way they are thinking about you. It feels like you two have a bit of begin again, start again, begin again and start again. And they know this, and they realize that it is this on again, off again, win or lose. And I feel like they are thinking of you as in, sometimes they're there, and sometimes I get the feeling, and when they are there, they feel like it feels so good that when they are there, it feels like you can feel things begin to grow. Things start to feel really, really good. But then when they're not there, they're thinking, they're just not there. It's almost like an energy of out of sight, out of mind kind of energy here. But like I said, the ebb and flow, if you can go with the ebb and flow, that's their thought. It's almost like when they're there or when you're there, it feels good. But when the two of you, when they're thinking, when the two of you are not there, they're not sure what is going on. This feels like with the Ace of Wands, it feels like there's so much potential. They think there's so much potential here, but it never feels like it could get off the ground. It never feels like it can grow, if that makes sense. But the potential, when it's good, and when it's not, it's just not. There's a lot of, they feel like they always have to ask for forgiveness or understanding, or they're thinking they want you to be understanding and forgive them a lot here, because things are not moving the way that it's not moving forward. It's not progressing. It's kind of ebb and flow and start and finish, and they know this. They know it's back and forth here. You know, there's a bit of confusion, and they're feeling this. They're thinking that there's a bit of confusion. So with this Three of Hearts, I feel like, I don't know why, but I'm picking up someone is living a double life here. I feel like they are living a double life here. That's what they're thinking. You are living a double life. Like they're uncertain. There's a lot of uncertain if they are the only ones in your life. Okay. They constantly think about this, because it's so back and forth, so back and forth. You literally pick up on this energy. Maybe I feel like you could be picking up this energy from them as well, like this back and forth, back and forth. When it's good, it's good. When it's not, it's almost like I'm getting the feeling that they think that you disappear. They think that energetically feeling, your energy might just drop off. Like first they know they love you, and they feel your love, and then they don't. And that might be a direct result of them coming and going in your life. That back and forth energy here. Now, it does feel like they think a lot about this situation. It does worry them. I feel like there's a lot of worry. They worry a lot about what's going on. It feels like this is kind of like a three-ring circus, if you will. A lot of moving parts. Maybe there's a love triangle going on. They're thinking there's a love triangle going on. But here, the crazy part about it is when you two are together, they're thinking that the sex part is really good. The connection between the two of you, it's really good. Like the passion here is off the chain. the passion here is like, when it's good, it's really, really good. But it feels like it's just, I get feelings back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And they know it. And they want you to forgive them. They want you to have an understanding. Typically, this kind of shows up as someone might be dating, having an extramarital affair, or maybe there's someone who's not finished with a prior relationship, or maybe someone that's married, but and they are thinking about this all the time. Sometimes they think that maybe they should stay where they are, because either way they're feeling love here. They're feeling love from you, and they're probably feeling love from the other person as well. They want you to understand here. They definitely are asking you to understand with the back and forth, the constant communication, and then no communication. They want you to understand. They want you to kind of, they're hoping that you hang out until until, that's all I get, until this connection really comes together. But with these 2 threes and this ebb and flow, I don't feel like they're thinking that it's going to become permanent anytime soon. I feel like they are actually really enjoying getting attention here from multiple people. This there, because the truth of the matter is, whether you wait for them or whether you don't wait for them, whether you see this through or not, they know that they're going to be loved. They understand that. This is coming from a kind of a narcissistic point of view, where they need all of this love to feel complete. Sometimes I feel like, if you decide to walk away from this union, they're thinking if you decide to walk away from this union, you're going to be replaced with someone else, or at least that's what they're feeling. But with this sexuality and the connection, I feel like they're thinking you're in it because of the sex is so good. They're feeling like because it's almost like, sometimes people give you just enough to stay. They give you just enough to feed you, to make you think that this new beginning is going to happen here. And they're hoping that you understand why. This could be a long-term relationship where the other person interest is divided with you and someone else or something else, and they know it. They know that they're not giving you all that they should give you, but they know that when they are with you, the sexual connection is undeniably awesome. So I get Pluto energy, Scorpio energy here. It's like off the chain. Like sometimes you might feel like, you know what? It's okay that they come and go because the sex is so incredible and you're so tired and exhausted after this play here that you need that time by yourself. You need that time to recoup until you see them again. So this actually might work out for some of you who feel as though they don't necessarily want a committed relationship. At least that's what they are hoping, that you're not looking for anything that is stable, secure. They're hoping that you're looking for, what do you call it? What is that called? A sneaky link or something like that. That's what it's feeling like, a sneaky link energy coming off of this and how they're thinking. And it's good. I feel like the sex is really, really good. For some of you, it's like, okay, you know what? When they're here, and it's good. And when they're gone, I'll forgive them. I'll take them back because it's to maybe they're thinking to you, it's worth it because when they give it to you, they give it to you. They give you their all in the bedroom here. And it always feels like, they kind of look into your eyes. They know how to make love to you. They are very creative. They look into your eyes. They tell you that they love you. They ask you to be understanding, and they know all of this. Okay. So when I look at this, I feel like they know what it is, and they know that it's not a committed. I feel like they know this is not committed in this union here. So what are they thinking about you? They are feeling like this is probably something that is not necessarily long term, but when you're in it, you're in it, and it's good. Okay, they can do this type of relationship long term, but there will always be another energy around. Okay, all right, thank you, and we are moving on to pile 3. Okay, so we're now into pile number 3, what they are thinking about you. I feel like the major their major thought when it comes to you is there's an opportunity here for change in this union. They want change, they want stability, they want tranquility with you. I feel like, I don't know if you could see these two birds right here at the top. See that? I feel like they're ready to, I feel like they're ready to commit. I feel like they're thinking that this union is, it's worth its while, okay? It's worth saving, if you will. I feel like they're thinking that they offered you love in the past, and maybe they didn't give. They're thinking maybe they could have done better with this page and the Two of Wands. Maybe they didn't give all that they could have given. Maybe they're thinking in the recent past that they could have done better. That's what I'm picking up here. They could have done better in the recent past. But now they're actually thinking they want that feeling of commitment. They want that soul union with you. It's not with the Six of Hearts. It's not that it wasn't always there. It was always there. That energy, that soulmate union was always there. But in the recent past, I feel like they knew that they had some growing up to do in the past. They knew that what they were offering you, they just weren't, I'm going to say this, they knew that they weren't ready for the type of commitment that they just knew they weren't ready for it. They weren't grown up, if you will. That doesn't mean they weren't a grown up. Emotionally speaking, I don't feel like they were ready. I keep hearing them, they weren't ready. They weren't ready. They weren't ready. But now, they feel that they have made the change and they are ready for you now. They want this union. They feel like this is a positive union. There's growth here, not just love. They feel like, though they're thinking this is also a financially beneficial union. Okay, and I'm not saying as far as like, no, they're not a gold digger or anything like that, but you guys definitely pull your own weight when it comes to the financial aspect of this union. So I'm feeling like they're feeling pretty darn good right now because they feel that they have, or they think that they have made the necessary changes to support this soul union, to support this financially secure union. They want peace. They're ready for peace, because I feel like it's coming off of a time in the past that there was no peace, that someone was acting, or they may have felt they were acting a bit immature. Maybe not, maybe played video games too much, or maybe hung out with their friends too much, or things of that nature in the recent past. But now, now they're ready. Now their emotions are, they're ready for that sea of tranquility. They're ready for your true love. They want it. They want that commitment with you. They don't just want, the love energy. They also want that earthly connection as well. Maybe they're thinking about moving in together and sharing expenses with you. And they know that this is going to take a lot of work, because I feel like they have to control. There's something about them that they have to control. For some of them, I see there's a lot of intimacy here. For some, there's a bit of controlling in their intimacy with this union. Maybe this person wants, I have to say this, maybe this person wants a lot of pphysical touch, a lot of, maybe Maybe they think they touch you too much, or for some, maybe they feel like they don't touch enough. But for the bigger scheme of things here with the control, it looks like they have to control their sexual nature, or no, their sexual nature could be one or two things. It could be they there's not enough intimacy here, or maybe there's too much intimacy here. What I'm looking at, it looks as though they might have a little bit of wanting sex a lot, and they have to control that energy between the two of you. But you know, this is a general, pick a card reading. You'll know which part that is, but for the most part, it feels like they have to learn to control their physical nature with you, because I feel like not a lot of people can handle this much intimacy, if you will. And I feel like with this intimacy, it typically pops up when you least expect it. Like maybe you're just changing to get ready for work, or maybe you're just getting ready for bed, or putting the kids, getting the kids' school homework done or something like that. But it does feel like it just comes out of the blue. It definitely comes out of the blue with this serendipity here. Well, but here, the end result here is resolving the conflict. This conflict with too much of whatever this intimacy is, for some of you it is sex, it will be resolved. They are really ready. This is their thoughts, they're willing, they're thinking. This is a new opportunity to change here. They want to make that, they want the peace with you. They're thinking they want that earthly commitment. They're really working on controlling all of their issues, okay? They're really working on that. And I feel like they're thinking they can do this. They can do this because they want what the two of you have together. I feel like they're thinking they finally finally grew up. They finally grew up to meet where you are. In the past, not so much, but now they're ready to control all of their energies. All of their intimacy energies. They're willing to put that issue to bed, if you will, to be in this soulmate union. This is actually, no relationship is perfect. Not one. There's always work to do. We typically come into these relationships to work on our own growth, right? So the reason why they came into this relationship with you is to work on what they need to control in their intimacy. In the past, I feel like they didn't, but now they're really ready to heal that part of them. So this relationship is actually healing them, and they know that the relationship is healing them, and they're ready. They're taking this up. They want to take this opportunity to change and to heal their soul. This union is healing their soul. Will there be times when this pops up now and then? Yes, it will. But the end result is the soul union here. And each time it pops up, it will be resolved. But it will pop up. But trust me, they will learn to, after a while, they will learn to control their nature. They will learn to put whatever it is. For some of you, it's maybe someone has a sex addiction. Maybe someone has a food addiction or alcohol addiction or gambling addiction. But whatever it is, because it feels really good. But whatever it is, they will control that because they are ready to be healed through this beautiful soul union. Yes, this is your soulmate. And they're thinking they're finally ready to take on this mission of this soulmate journey here. So they're thinking they're ready. They're thinking they're ready to do the work, to be in this relationship with you. Okay? All right. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.